Okay, good morning, all of you. Am I audible? Please confirm me, anyone. Am I audible or not? Am I audible? Sandeep?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Thank you. So just wait 1 minute, then I will start. Okay, so let's start. So good morning, all of you. So we have discussed in our last classes, this is block diagram reduction technique. Okay. And today we will also continue the block diagram part, and then we'll have to continue the new topics, that is the signal flow graph. Okay. And this signal flow graph and also block diagram techniques in our control system, it is a connecting towards. Okay. So that's mean we have to give a one block diagram representation in any transfer functions. Then you have to evaluate the reduction technique step by step, and then you have to calculate the transfer functions. Okay. So here you can see this is another examples. So you have to given this type of question. This is determine overall transfer functions. That is, we have to know what is the transfer function. Transfer function is the ratio between the output to the input. That means the CS by RS for the given system. Okay. So my slide is visible. Please, anyone confirm? My slide is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you. So this type of question, it is coming in your semesters. So you have to given this type of diagrams, that is a block diagram. So you have to solve the transfer function according to the block diagram reduction rules also. Okay. So all of you know, so this is the input, okay, where we have to apply the input, that is the RS, and this is the output section, that is the CS. Okay. And this is the basically different types of blocks, that is G1, G2, G3, G4. Okay. And this is the feedback path, that is a H2. Here you can use, that is a H1, and this is also a feedback path also. So where the feedback loop, it is only connected, that is a summing point to the output point or any after to the block. That means this is the unity feedback. We have to know in the previous classes also, this feedback loop, it is called the unity feedback loop. And this is a basically H1 feedback loops, this is a H2 feedback loop. This is a summing point, and another also point, this is called the takeoff point also. So how it is solved? So first we have to apply one by one rules, then you have to continue the next one. So here you can see, first we have to apply shift the branch point ahead of the blocks. Okay. So I just decrease the size, then you have to consider previous one and next one. Sorry. So here you can see, first we have to shift the branch point ahead of the blocks. So this is the problematic figure. Here you can see these are the basically same to same pictures also. Now what have to do, we have to conclude first this one G3 and G4 block, it is combined each and others also. So here you can see first that is a combine the blocks in cascade, and other part it is same to same, this one G1, then summing point, then G2, then also this is the first block, that is a G3 and G4. So this G3 and G4 we have to conclude it here, but here you can see one feedback loops we have to attach in this summing point, that is the H2, according to the after the block, that means the branch point ahead of the blocks. Okay, so that means these are the basically calculation of the feedback analysis of the transfer functions, that is that H2 by G4. Okay, that's why we have to written here that is H2 by G4 according to the rules, that is shifting the branch point ahead of the blocks also. Okay, next that is a combine the blocks in cascade, that means G3 and G4. This is the cascading system we have to apply here. And other part it is also same, because that is H1 feedback loop, it is connected this one to the this one, and this is the unity feedback loop, it is connected this take-up point to the first summing point. Okay, and this is input, sorry, this is output CS, this is the RS, that is the input part. Okay, so first we have to apply shift the branch point ahead of the block. Next we have to apply, that is combine the block in the cascade format. Now you have to, next part you have to eliminate the feedback path. Which one? These are the basically first feedback, that is the H1. So we have to apply the next rules, that is eliminate the feedback path. So that means this H1 it is eliminate. So what I have to do, these are the basically same thing, these are the summing point, then G1, then same point summing point. Okay, this is positive, this is negative also, this is H2 by G4, then G2, then these are the summing point, these are the basically eliminate in the feedback loop. So what have to do, that is the equation we have to know, that is G3 G4, this is the cascading system here also we have to apply, that is G3 G4 by 1 plus H1 G3 G4. Okay, we have to learn in our previous classes also step by step what is the basic formula of the when you have to convert any feedback loop according to the block, that is a summing point also. So we have to apply the rules, the calculation it is coming, that is G3 G4 by 1 plus H1 G3 G4. And another unity feedback, it is also same to same previous one. Okay, up to this part it is clear, all of you, up to this part it is clear? Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to go the next step. Next step, here you can see there are the different blocks are also available, that means G2, and then this is also another blocks. So now combine this block in the cascade, that means G2 it is cascaded in this block. So equation is coming, that is a next format, that is G2 dot G3 G4 divided by 1 plus H1 G3 G4 as usual. Okay, and this is the basically feedback paths it is available, that is H2 by G4, this summing point to the this output point of the ahead of the blocks also. Okay, so in this step we have to continue combine the blocks in the cascade format. Okay, next part you have to eliminate the feedback path. Which one? These are the basically feedback path. Now in this fifth step we have to eliminate this feedback path. So these are the basically result is coming, this feedback path, that means this feedback it is connected between this block ahead of this block and the summing point also. So now this is the basically calculations, that is G1 G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 H3 G4 divided by 1 plus this one, that is H2 G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G3 G4. And here you can see one G4 it is also coming, and also here G4 is coming also. This G4 and this G4 it is eliminated because cutting. So that's why we have to written here only H2 G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G3 G4. It is common part. Okay. So now in this step we have to eliminate the feedback path according to our block diagram reduction rules also. Okay. In this step it is clear, all of you? It is clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next step you have to clear, you have to show in that you have to cascade it this block to this block. That means G1 and then this block also. So combine this block in cascade. So how it is solved? That is G1 into G2, G3, G4 divided by 1 plus G3, G4, H1 plus H2, G3, G2. Because here you can see when you have to solve this equation, that means these are the numerator, the denominator part, and these are the denominator part. These are basically cutting down. The equation is coming G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus H1, G3, G4 plus H2, G2, G3. So that's why we have to written this equation in that format. After the combine this block, that means G1 to these blocks also. Now we have to apply the unity feedback loop. Next step, step 7, eliminate the feedback path. This is the basically feedback path we have to learn, because here you can see this is a unity feedback. That means the one. Unity feedback means that is a unity feedback. It is applied. That is a unity is feedback factor. It is the value is that is a always 1. That means it is called the unity feedback. So the equation is coming, that is the output equation. We have to know that is CS by RS. That means equal to G by 1 plus G, because here it is a one that is a unity feedback loop. That's why G by 1 plus only G. So the equation is coming. These are the basically G. That means G1, G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus G3, G4, H1 plus H2, G2 and G3. These are the basically G plus, sorry, G by 1 plus G. That means that these are the basically equation for the unity feedback system. And when you have to apply according to the one feedback loop, according to H1, H2, these are the basically G by 1 plus GH. So please remember these things also. When unity feedback it is calculated, the equation is coming G by 1 plus G, and when unity feedback not applied, that means the H1, H2 something is value, matlab that is a greater than unity feedback, that means a greater than 1. So that means the value is coming G by 1 plus G H, and H is the feedback factor value. Okay. So the equation is coming. These are the basically G. You can see these are the basically G by 1 plus, that is also G also. So now we have to calculate these equations. That is similarly here you can see this portion and this portion it is cutting down. Equation is coming G1, G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus G3, G4, H1, this one plus H2, G2, G3 plus this one G1, G2, G3, G4. Okay. So these are the basically complete transfer function of this the given problem. So now we have to written this format. This is CS by RS, that means the transfer function, that is TF equal to CS by RS G1, G2, G3, G4 by this one also. And these are the basically complete transfer functions you have to complete. That is that you have to apply the input according the these transfer function blocks, then you have to calculate the output equations. Okay, so here you can see these are the basically simple diagram, that is a simple block diagram reduction techniques. So you can see this problem. That means you have to given this type of combination of different types of blocks, different types of feedback, different types of summing point. So in this you have to convert this big type of transfer function diagram. You have to complete it. After apply the different types of rules of the block diagram reduction technique, you have to finally calculate this the transfer function of this given problems also. Okay, so this is clear, all of you, because in this problem we have to apply every rules. This is very important, and this question it is also coming in your semester exams also. One big question it is coming. That is a marks 8 to 10. It is available in the semester questions. Okay, this problem it is clear, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we can go another one. So this is the another examples. You have to given this type of problems. Question is same. That is a determine the transfer functions using the block diagram reduction techniques. Okay. So here you can see these are the different blocks G1, G2, G3 it is applied, and also G4 here. These are the basically two feedback loops H1 and H2 we have to given here also, and the summing point here also present. So now first you have to apply, that is you have to first apply one by one. That means first you have to apply the feedback analysis of feedback loops, and also then also cascade the system of the different types of block. So first we have to apply this part also. Here you can see we have to apply first, eliminate the feedback loops. Okay, this is the basically first feedback loop we have to apply. This is H1. Okay, this is H1 in the ahead of the block, that is a G2 corresponding to the loops, that is the summing point, this one. So in this point the next step you have to see in here also. These are the same thing. Those who have same thing we have to draw here, but in that case only it is changes, that is G2 by 1 plus H1 G2, because we have to know when any feedback loops it is greater than the unity factor, the equation is coming G by 1 plus GS HS. That means in that case G means that is a block G2, that is G2 by 1 plus G2 H1. It is clear, all of you? And the other
Yes, sir.
part, yes, and the other part it is also same to same. Here you can see these are the not changes in the other part. Next step we have to apply this another feedback loop, that is a H1. Okay, this H1, this is another feedback loops we have to apply this one also. So in the blocks of the head of the G3 block. So the equation is coming here, you can see these are the basically same thing. This was G1, these are the G1 summing point H2, that is a G1 H1 G3, and this G3 it is also changes in the feedback loop, another one, that is H1 by G3, and after the G3 block it is connected to the first summing point also. Okay, and another part it is also same, and this is also little bit it is not showing clearly. This is also G4. Here you can see this is the G4 blocks feedback paths it is present according to the starting point to the end summing point also. This is a G4 blocks. Okay, this is consider me this is the G4 block. Now next step you have to consider these feedback loops, it is eliminated according to these blocks also. So these are the basically same thing, G1, then G, H2, G2, G3. These are the basically G2 and G3. It is a cascading format, because you have to apply that this block and this block. It is a cascading format. It is easily calculated. That is G2, G3 by 1 plus H1 G2. It is calculated one step. Next step, this is another we have to calculate it according to the feedback loops also. And these are the basically same thing we have to G4. These are the another terms also. So here you can see we have to calculate it according to this feedback loop, that is G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G2. That means these are the basically another feedback loops, and now these feedback loops we have to eliminate it from here. This feedback loop, that is a H2, it is applied ahead of this block, this point, to this summing point. So the equation is coming, you have to solve easily. G2 G3 by 1 plus H2 G2. Okay, Next, another one, 1 plus H2 G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G2. So when you have to calculate it, 1 plus H1 G2, 1 plus H1 G2, it is cutting down. The complete equation is coming G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G2 plus G2 G3 H2. Okay, so these are the basically complete form we have to calculate it. We have to eliminate this feedback loop according to these blocks also. This is G2 G3 by 1 plus H1 G2 plus G2 G3 H2. Clear? Next step, we have to cascade this block. That means G1 and these blocks also, you have to cascade this system. The equation is coming, and another part it is also same. Here you can see these are not changes, but this block and this block it is combined. That means G1 G2 G3 by denominator, that is a numerator, by denominator part it is also same, that is 1 plus H1 G2 plus G2 G3 H2. Next step, you have to calculate this feedback loops. It is, you have to eliminate it first. That is H1 by G3. So it is applicable in this point to the this ahead of these blocks also. Okay, and this is a negative sign. This is positive and negative. That means one sign is, it is also changes. Please remember these things also. So now we have to apply, that is G1 G2 G3 by 1 plus G2 H1, this is G2 H1 plus G2 G3 and H2 minus, this is G1 G2 and G3 by H1 G3. So this G3 and G3 it is also cutting down. So the equation is coming only minus of, this is minus, that is minus of G1 G2 H1 also. Okay. So we have, in this step, we have to combine, we have to eliminate this feedback loop according to these blocks to the summing points also. It is clear, all of you? And another part, it is also same to same. Now we have to calculate the last step, that is the last feedback path. Sorry, this is not feedback path. This is another blocks we have to apply according to this summing point and this takeoff point also. This is called takeoff point. So now this equation it is also same to same. Okay, so we have to apply these rules also. That means G1 G2 G3 by 1 plus G1 H1 G2 plus G2 G3 H2 minus G1 G2 H3. So in this pattern, you have to easily calculate. You have to easily calculate it, this type of transfer functions. Okay, so here you can see you have to given this type of big transfer functions. You have to eliminate step by step and apply the different types of rules. You have to eliminate these things, and these are the basically complete diagram of transfer functions. That is CS by RS. That is the answers also. Okay, this is clear, all of you? It is clear or not? Please respond me, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, another questions. It is also another examples, and I am sharing this slide according to the class notes in your Google Classroom. Okay, so everyone see these examples in your rooms, and you have to note down step by step what is the changes, what is the applied step by step, how it is eliminated. So you have to very clear, you have to solve this different another type of examples. And I am given one assignment in this block diagram reduction problems also. Okay, so when you have to solve this step by step, the concept it is also clear also. Now another examples, this is another types of example. Here you can see this is the two summing point, then G1 G2 G3 G4, and also feedback loops. Here we have to apply, that is H1 H2, this is H4 and this is H3. So this type of problems we have to given. So first we have to apply the rules. We have to, yes, any questions, anyone? Okay. So first we have to apply the feedback path. So here you can see this H1 and H2, it is series connections with the point, this summing point to the this summing point. That this summing point, it is also connected in the G4 blocks also. So now first we have to eliminate the feedback path. That means this H1 and H2, it is complicated in this point to the this point also. First we have to cascade this feedback loop, that is H1 H2. Next you have to eliminate the feedback path. So this one also. So the another point, it is also same to same. This is G1, then G2, G3 and H3, and then also this is also H4. This is H4, okay? This is H4 and this is H3. And H1 and H2, we have to combine in this block. The equation is coming, that is G4 by 1 plus H1 H2 G4, because we have to know when any feedback factor, it is greater than by 1. So the equation is coming G by 1 plus GS HS. So here HS means that is the feedback path. Here feedback path we have to apply, that is H1 H2. So that's why equation is coming G4 by 1 plus H1 H2 G4. Okay, this is another steps also. And the other part, it is also same to same. Next part, so here you can see these are the basically same. Next part, we have to cascade this block to the these blocks also. Okay, that means G2, G3, another blocks. So first we have to cascade this G3, G4. That means we have to apply here this G3, G4 by 1 plus. These are the same thing, 1 plus H1, H2, G4. And other part, it is also same. Another next part, here you can see this is the G2. This is also another applicable cascaded in this system. So we have to add this block to this block. That means the equation is coming G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus H1, H2, G4. But here one little bit is problem. That means one little bit is changes, because this feedback loop, that is a H4, it is also connected ahead the block of the G2 to the first summing point. So that's why we have to apply in parallelly the feedback elimination of the feedback loops also. So the equation is coming in that case, that is H4, these are the H4 into 1 plus H1, H2, G4, this one by G3 into G4, because this G3, G4, because this G2 and this G2, it is also cutting down. So these are the basically feedback paths we have to calculate it according these rules also. So in this step, here you can see we have to apply two rules parallelly. First, we have to apply the cascade system, that is cascading the block G2 to this block, and we have to apply the eliminate the feedback loops in this H4 to this block to the summing point also. And other part, it is also same to same. Clear? Up to this part, it is clear, all of you? Please confirm me. Up to this part, it is clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Next step, okay. Next step, we have to eliminate this feedback path, that is H3. And this H3, it is connected ahead of this block, this point, to this summing point. So this feedback path, it is also calculated according to these rules also. Okay, so now we have to calculate it, that is these equations, that is G2, G3, G4, and you have to according the arrange this format G4, G3, G2. It is not problematic. So this is G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus H1, H2, G4 minus, that is G2, G3, G4, H3. These are the basically feedback paths we have to apply it in that case. So this is another step also. And another part, it is also same to same, because here you can see these are the basically point, and these are the basically another feedback loops we have to connect it here. Now we have to consider these are the basically changes to this summing point and to this G1 blocks also. So now we have to apply this cascade rules, this G1 block to this block. So that means G1, G2, G3, G4 by, and next numerator, denominator part, it is also same to same. And also these are the basically feedback paths we have to apply. Next steps, you have to eliminate this summing point. That means you have to, here you can see two summing points is connected in series. So we have to eliminate this summing point one by one. So first we have to apply, these are the basically negative sign, these are the basically positive. So we have to apply, this is the unity feedback rules. When you have to apply the unity feedback rules, that is G by 1 plus G. That means these are the basically G, G1, G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus H1, H2, G4 minus G2, G3, G4, H3 plus G1, G2, G3, G4 also. Okay, so now it is eliminated this summing point in this step. And another feedback path, it is also present here, that is H4, 1, H1, H2. Okay, so last step we have to, last step calculated, you have to eliminate this feedback path according to the this summing point and these blocks also. So now the equation is coming, that is G1, G2, G3, G4, because we have to know the rules. What is the rules? What is the basic formula? Please confirm me, anyone. Please tell me what is the rules of this eliminate of the feedback rules. Please tell me, anyone, what is the formula of this calculate this feedback loop, eliminate of feedback loops? No one is know. I am telling again and again. Formula is G by 1 plus GSHS. Here G is the transfer function blocks, H is the feedback paths also. So we have to easily apply these rules. That means these are the basically G, these are the total block, that is a G, and these are the basically HS, that means GS and HS. So we have to apply the rules G by 1 plus GS HS. Clear? So when you have to calculate these equations, that is G1, G2, G3, G4 divided by, this is also coming. But in that case, when you have to apply 1 plus GS, that means this is also coming total, plus HS, it is also coming. So you have to calculate it. This denominator part, it is also cutting down. These are the basically complete equation is coming, that is CS by RS, that is output by input, that is G1, G2, G3, G4 by 1 plus H1, H2, G4 minus G2, G3, G4, H3 plus G1, G2, G3, G4 plus, these are the basically feedback path. Here you can see that is a H4 into 1 plus H1, H2, G4, and these are the basically G1, G2, and this G3, G4, it is cutting down this one and this one. Only G1, G2 it is presented here, so that's why we have to written that is G1, G2. Okay, so this is clear, all of you. This is the basically complete transfer function of the given problems. It is clear? No one is confirmed. It is clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so everyone write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. This is recorded for the attendance purpose. And Pranav is present. Pranav, please respond me. Pranav is present. Okay, so please, Avinash, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Avinash, you take a screenshot of the overall total, okay, and then you have to send after ending the class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So these are the basically answers of the given problem. So here you can see you have to given this block diagram. These are the basically one broad block diagram you have to given, and you have to solve the transfer functions applied the different types of block diagram reduction rules. Okay. So I think block diagram related problems, it is clear all of you, and I share the class notes in your Google Classroom, and everyone please practice in your rooms one by one problems also. And one assignment we have to I have to given either today or tomorrow also. Here 5 questions are available. These are the according to the applied the different types of rules, and I think it is also clear all of you overview idea. So now the another point, these are the basically properties of the block diagram and what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage also. Properties, that means we have to apply the different types of properties. That means we have to apply the different types of loops. That means we have to apply the feedback paths rules. We have to apply the unity feedback rules, and we have to apply the eliminate the different types of summing point. We have to eliminate the different types of takeoff point. So these are the basically basic properties we have to apply the block diagram reduction technique. So all of you remember, first we have to apply cascading system. That means the cascading of the different types of blocks, transfer function blocks. We have to apply the feedback loops, that is H1 and H2, something like that. Then we have to apply number 3, that is the eliminate the summing point. Then we have to apply the eliminate the takeoff point. These are the basically basic properties of this block diagram reduction techniques. Now we have to consider that is the advantage. What is the advantage of this block diagram? First one, it is very easy to construct the block diagram of complicated system. So all of you seen the every problem. So we have to see the different block diagram reduction technique, different types of problems. So every complicated systems we have to easily solve one by one, applied the block diagram reduction technique. So this is the basically advantage of the block diagram. Number 2, the transfer functions of individual components can be shown in the block diagram. So all of you seen every blocks we have to clear, that is a G1, G2, G3, G4 and so on. Then we have to H1, H2, different blocks are we have to individual components we have to seen in the block diagram also. Number 3, individual as well as overall system performance can be studied also. Okay, according to the block diagram reduction tools. Number 4, the closed loop transfer functions of a system can be obtained also. So when we have to apply the closed loop in the transfer function, you have to easily calculate the closed loop transfer function using this block diagram reduction technique. And these are the little bit disadvantage of the block diagram it is present. First one, the block diagram physical working, it is not included. Okay, that means when you have to consider the different types of looping system, that is a closed loop and open loop systems, you have to not apply it in this physical working in the block diagram reduction technique. Last one, the source of energy cannot be represented by the block diagram also. So these two are the little bit disadvantage are present in this block diagram reductions techniques also. So these are the basically advantage and disadvantage of the block diagrams, and we have to discuss the properties, and we have to apply the different rules of the block diagram reduction rules in the different problematics. Okay, so this is clear all of you? Anyone any doubt or any questions? So please ask me. Anyone any doubt, any questions? So please ask me. And please everyone write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. Right now I am received the 35, but here 40 presents without me. So 5 students are not written the name and roll number in the chat box also. So everyone please write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. Okay, so I think it is clear all of you. Okay, so anyone any doubts? So please ask me. Anyone? So please questions, any questions? So please ask me.